Hi, it's Patricia from the Southwest Yankee. What some middle-aged women will do. A cow magnet. Light moment. Every animal of the forest is mine, and the cattle on 1,000 hills. Psalms 50:10. So, I was talking to a social friend. They said, I have a magnet. Do you know where it's from? The cow magnet. But we'll go more into that in a minute, because you know how this is the Southwest. So I always want to do the Southwest compared to the Northeast, the compass. So, I just mentioned cattle. So, this is my foyer into it. Okay, so I grew up 40 minutes outside of Boston. So basically, I had worked on farms. I had a friend in 8th grade who had a pig farm, and we lived on the coast, so obviously they sold lobsters too. So, and another thing we had was, there was a really cool, I had mentioned a couple times, but they did like different festivals, like, from like the 1700s, because, where I came from is where the Revolutionary War happened, so, we learned some really neat stuff the last few centuries. So we showed up at one, and they had these, you always think bull or cow, so there's other cattle. As I learned too, there's longhorns, the Southwest, we're gonna get to those. But what happened was, we went to this farm and they said, these are called, we'll have to do a whole installment on these. It's a lot of different kind of cattle. So this will have to be on another one, because we're just covering the cow magnet when I finally get to it. So I wanted to talk about farms, a little bit about farms. So when I did work on farms, we picked zucchini, squash, pickling cukes, cucumbers, tomatoes, green beans. And the one when I worked on when I was younger, when I was in middle school, was green beans. And by the way, a bushel is very big. So you had to fill those bushels. So now I have to go into what I started in, because it's just so horrible, but I have to talk about all the things I've learned in Texas. So this is one of them. So, because I don't know if I remember ever seeing a cow on a farm back east. I remember like food on a farm and pig farms, but I don't remember seeing a lot of cows and cattle. Remember those two at that cool farm that had, turn of the century stuff and turn of the century stuff. So as I was telling you, the friend, it's like a social friend, and they're like, I get a cow magnet. And I'm like, I just feel there's a story coming. So, little disclosure, if you're a vegan or vegetarian, you need not watch this, because we're just going to go into why. So, when he said, oh, you know where I got it? He got it at the house where they, how you get the meat at the store. Yeah, I can't even say the word. So anywho, I'm like, I don't think they're going to go into detail about that. But they said they got it there. And then proceeded to explain about the magnet. So the magnet is in their first stomach, and it, you know, obviously when they're eating the grass, they might get metal. So, and I guess it lasts a lifetime. So I kind of want to leave it at that, and I just wanted to share how much this Yankee's learning, you know. Because remember I told you about the, you know, the cattle, like down here. I drive by and I see the longhorns. And when we went to the big city, we got to see them in a parade, you know, with the cowboys with their whole, you know, outfits and everything, the hat and the buckles and the boots and the whole thing, and the shirts, and it's a whole thing. It's, you know, quite a spectacle. It's awesome. I don't know if that was the right word. Whoopsie. So we will, the next installment will be on, we'll just do survival. So we'll be talking about pickles next. Yes, not just the juice anymore. So remember to subscribe. See you guys in a bit. Bye.